Hey guys, it's Ryan here with Parts Doctor. We're going to be replacing the filter case assembly on the Samsung refrigerator. We're going to need a few different tools for the repair. We'll leave them listed in the description below. For this repair, we'll need to unplug or disconnect power and turn off the water supply to the refrigerator. To start off, we're going to need to remove the door bins from the refrigerator. With the door bins removed, we'll next need to remove the two vegetable drawers. Next, we'll need to remove the vegetable cover assembly. To remove the vegetable drawer cover, we'll simultaneously depress the two locking clips and lift up to remove. Next, we'll remove this top hinge cover assembly to disconnect the water line that goes from the door down to the filter case assembly. Next, we'll need to remove these three Phillips screws. To remove the top cover, there's two clips per side. There's arrows indicating each clip. You'll need to pry on those areas to lift the cover up. Now we'll flip up the top cover, and you'll want to be careful because there's a wire connecting it. Next, we'll remove the cover on the water connector using a screwdriver. You'll pry off the cover and slide it down. Next, we'll press the red collar inward with a screwdriver while pulling the water line outward to remove it. Now you can slide the blue cover off the water line. Now on the back side of the refrigerator, we'll use a Phillips screwdriver to remove this cover and these two hose retaining clips. Next, we'll remove the cover by pulling out on the bottom of it and then pulling down to remove it. After removing the screws from the two clips, you can simply pull them off to remove them. Next, peel back the tape that's securing the hoses in place. Next, we'll need to remove the blue and gray hoses from the top corner of the fridge. You'll want to make a note of these two black lines on the hoses or take a picture of them, so that way when you reinstall the hoses, you know how far they go into the fridge. To remove the gray line, use a flat blade screwdriver to depress this locking collar and pull the hose out to remove it. To remove the blue line, simply grab the hose and pull on it to remove it. Next, we'll remove the water supply line to the refrigerator. Next, using a flathead screwdriver, we'll depress the locking clip under the filter case assembly. That'll allow you to slide it forward. With the filter case unlocked, we'll now turn it, and that'll give us access to the wires on the back wall on the left-hand side. Once you gain access to the wire plugs, you can remove them by depressing the locking tabs. Now everything should be disconnected from the filter case assembly, so you should be able to remove it by pulling the water lines out of the back of the refrigerator. The filter case assembly includes an internal water inlet valve and a water reservoir. In most cases, these pieces are not sold separately, but in some rare cases, Samsung does sell those parts individually. You'll want to check with the model number to see how it's sold for your refrigerator. If you need to purchase a new filter case assembly, you can check out our website, partsdoctor.com. We'll leave a link in the description below. You want to make sure that you search with the model number from the tag on your refrigerator to make sure that you get the correct part. On the new filter case assembly, if the new one has one less electrical plug than the original one, there's nothing to be worried about. That's normal. When you install it in the refrigerator, nothing will be plugged into that location, but it'll still fit and function the same as the original. Most of the filter case assemblies do not include a new water filter. You'll either need to reuse your existing one or purchase a new one. We sell those at partsdoctor.com. To reinstall the filter case assembly, we'll start by inserting the water lines into the hole in the back wall of the refrigerator. Next, plug the wiring harnesses into the back wall of the refrigerator. Next, rotate the filter case, then line up the bottom tab and push it towards the rear of the refrigerator to lock it into place. Next, we'll reinstall the blue water line by inserting it in the hole and pushing it until the black line is in the original position. Now reinstall the gray water line by inserting it in the hole and pushing it until the black line is in the original position. Next, we'll reinstall the water line cover. You'll slide the two tabs up first, and then you'll push the bottom into place. Make sure that the water lines are in their correct locations, and then reinstall the Phillips screw. Next, reinstall the two water line retainer clips by pushing the two water lines into the clip and then reinstalling the Phillips screws. Now reapply the tape to secure the water lines in place. Now reconnect the water supply line to the refrigerator and secure the lines into place. Next, we'll need to slide the cover back onto the water line. Next, we'll reinstall the water line into the fitting. You'll push the water line until it bottoms out and then you can pull slightly backwards on the line to make sure that it's locked into place. Next, push the cover onto the water connector to snap it into place. Next, you can flip the hinge cover down and snap the cover into place. Now reinstall the 3 Phillips screws. Next, we'll reinstall the vegetable drawer cover. To do that, we'll set it onto the 2 side rails, slide it until the rear is flush, then we'll lift up on the filter case to lock it into place. Now reinstall the vegetable drawers and the door bins. With everything put back together, you'll next want to turn the water supply back onto the refrigerator from your house, and then check all the water lines on the back of the fridge for any leaks. After you've done that, run a few gallons of water through the water dispenser to make sure that everything's working properly. So that's how you replace the filter case assembly on the Samsung refrigerator. If you have any tips or tricks of your own, let us know in the comments below.